Hi, I'm iPommy and welcome back to my channel. Today it's time to chat about some more cozy games to play on the Steam Deck, some of my favorite games that I've been playing lately on the Steam Deck. If you don't know what the Steam Deck is, this is basically just a portable little handheld PC kind of device. It's similar to the Nintendo Switch, as in that you can just play all of your games handheld like this, but there's also a way to connect it to a monitor or to a TV if you want to. But for me, the main purpose of the Steam Deck is not being stuck at my PC setup, but being able to play all of my Steam PC games on the couch, all cozy. We also do love cozy games here on this channel, so if you also love them and want to know what kind of cozy games I've been playing lately and that I would recommend on the Steam Deck, then stay tuned because we're gonna dive right into that. So I might have already mentioned some of these games in previous videos, I honestly don't know, but for sure I've probably mentioned one already. So I'm just gonna start out with that one and then we'll get into the other games that I've been playing lately. And this first one is Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've been talking about this one a lot. It's just such a fun game. It definitely has its pros and cons as a game. It's free to play, but currently it's not free to play because it's still sort of in early access, so you gotta pay if you want to join it on the early access. And now they've also introduced a premium shop with some premium prices, but if you're willing to just pay for the base game, you don't need to pay for the premium shop, so you just pay for the base game, and otherwise you can also wait until the base game becomes free. This one is just really fun though. It's kind of like a mix between Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, but it's very much its own game and it's Disney themed. So if you're really a fan of Disney characters, then I would for sure recommend this because you get to interact with these characters and befriend them. There's lots of fun like Disney themed dialogue, and the whole world of course is Disney themed. But even if you're not like a huge fan of Disney, or you just like casually enjoy it, or it makes you nostalgic or anything like that, this is also a really fun game. Sometimes I don't even really pay attention to all the dialogue, but I'm having a blast. And yeah, you get to do fishing, farming, all of that stuff, gathering, building, crafting, lots of decorating, but you also get to do quests, so there's a little bit of everything for everyone. And this one runs perfectly fine on the Steam Deck for me. It runs really well, and actually prefer playing it on the Steam Deck over the PC because I really like the controller controls. So yeah, this one has definitely really been implemented for controllers. It's also out on Nintendo Switch, so it's very easy for them to implement it, and I do believe they also have taken the Steam Deck in mind in its design as well, so that's really nice. So that's definitely one I would recommend if you haven't played it already, or if you currently aren't playing it on the Steam Deck yet. Next up is Coral Island. Coral Island is also still out in early access, so there's going to be lots more updates to look forward to, but so far this game is already really fun. I love the art style for this one. It's stunning. It also is a more unique take on your typical farming sim. It deals a lot with the environment as well, and improving the environment, being environmentally conscious. It's also taking place more in a tropical setting, and I do believe the developers are also from Indonesia, but correct me if I'm wrong. So Coral Island is really fun to play on Steam Deck. The only thing I have to say is that the controls can be a little bit wonky. Sometimes you'll have to go into your settings and maybe change them so they're more comfortable for you. So I definitely feel like this one obviously has been, at least right now, designed more for PC controls in mind. Sometimes it can be a little bit difficult on the Steam Deck, but the Steam Deck provides lots of customization and opportunities to turn a PC layout game into a Steam Deck friendly controlling game. So that's really nice, and there's definitely options for Coral Island as well. We just highly recommend checking this out even in early access. Of course, you can always wait until the game is fully released, but I also really like it. It's not like super buggy or anything, so you can definitely just play it and have a good time, and also keep coming back to it with new updates. It's kind of like you get DLC constantly or something. Next up is another game that's out in early access. There's so many games out in early access right now that I'm really enjoying, and this one is Research Story. I've already made a video with the like first 30 minutes, 45 minutes of gameplay, and I love this game. Again, very promising updates in the future. Definitely plays well on the Steam Deck, but there's again like the controls are laid out for PC, so there's some tweaking that you might have to do, or you might have to go into your settings to find out what certain things are assigned to on your Steam Deck because they are different from PC. But the developer has said that they're planning to implement a new update at the end of April that has controller support, so I am expecting this to play even better on the Steam Deck after this update, and you'll have to do less tweaking yourself because it's probably like more intuitive layout of the controls, if that makes sense. Research Stories is really fun. It's another twist on the farming sim genre where you're actually also a researcher, so you do a lot of research in nature, and I just really love the art style for this one too, and the marriage candidates look very promising. It also has a fantasy twist to it, so there's lots of like elf looking creatures or orcs. that just has my heart. I love that. Next up is a game that I actually only started playing very recently and I'm very much enjoying so far, and it's called Littlewood. This one definitely made the rounds on social media, I think a couple of months or a couple of years ago. I finally got into it and I have to say I really enjoy it. This is such a cute fantasy-ish story as well. Kind of reminds me as if you're Link from The Legend of Zelda, but after all of the adventuring is done, after you've defeated the great evil, and now you get to finally just sort of relax. You've lost your memories, but people in the town keep referring to you defeating the dark wizard, and now you just focus on rebuilding your town. I just decided to call mine Littlewood because I just felt like it fit really well with the game. I didn't really want to change it, but you can also change it if you want to something you would like. And yeah, you get to rebuild, and also the mechanics of this game are very interesting because time doesn't pass by normally. It passes by based on your actions. So if you chop wood, time will start passing by, or if you do certain actions, time will pass by, but only then. So that's a very interesting mechanic, and I do believe you can also romance people because I've already been able to compliment my neighbors and like up our relationship. So yeah, overall a really fun game and runs really well on the Steam Deck. I haven't run into any trouble yet with the controls, like very intuitively, naturally, didn't need to change anything, it just worked. Next game on my list, I've also briefly talked about a couple of months ago, is Witchy Life Story. This is more of a visual novel kind of game, so it also runs really well on the Steam Deck because there's mainly just lots of clicking that you need to do, and this is very cute. You get to customize your own avatar, your own character, and you are a cute little witch that doesn't really fit into the mold, so you kind of just have to find your way through the world. Definitely want to pick this game back up again and play more of it. I've only played it for a little while, but I would highly recommend if you're into like more witchy type of games, very wholesome looking and also really nice art style. And yeah, it runs great on the Steam Deck. And the last game on my list is Potion Pyramid, which I do believe I also have a gameplay video up as well, so I will link that. Another one that runs really well on the Steam Deck, haven't really run into any trouble with that. We have another very interesting spin on your typical farming life sim RPG, because in this one you're a chemist, so you have to brew a lot of potions to heal the people in this town. It's also more story heavy, and again, love the art style for this one so much. Alright, so there we have it. Those are my 6 games that I've been playing recently on the Steam Deck, all super chill cozy games that I would recommend either way, like nonetheless, but they run really well on the Steam Deck. I would recommend playing it if you have one, because cozy games just are perfect for this device. For the Nintendo Switch or this one, I don't think anything beats it, because you can be cozy anywhere you want and play your cute little games. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe if you want to. You can also follow all of my social media, which is all linked in the description box down below, and feel free to join my Discord server, which you can also find there. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.